let's talk about seller's disclosures. First of all, there's two different types of seller's disclosures in the state of Indiana. You're going to have your lead-based paint disclosure that's required by the state of Indiana if your home was built in 1978 or prior to. So if you are a seller, that's going to be something that you're going to have to fill out, as well as the seller's property disclosures. In the state of Indiana, that is 2 pages that you are going to basically, any knowledge that you know of the home, whether yes, no, do not know, if it's not included, if it's included, those kind of things, you're going to fill out this documentation that is required. The seller's property disclosures required with any sale other than new construction or an estate sale. So you want to make sure that you are filling this paperwork out to the best of your knowledge. This is here to protect you as the seller so that you are showing that you're disclosing, also to the buyer so that they know ahead of time if it's got a leaking basement or something. You've already disclosed that ahead of time so that, you know, somebody doesn't get into a contract that later they get inspections and they're like, ooh, I didn't know this was here. And obviously they did if it was placed on that seller's disclosure. So that is, like I said, required with any sale except for an estate sale or a new construction home. And then the lead-based paint is required for anything built in 1978 or prior to, because lead-based paint was a thing in the 70s and prior to. So they want to make sure that, you know, if there's any lead in the home and that it's known about, then that is disclosed ahead of time as well. So those disclosures are put into place when you're working with a realtor to protect both buyer and seller. And if you're working with a for sale by owner, it is my suggestion, I highly suggest that you have them fill out a property disclosure, because sometimes, and not all the times, but you know, sometimes when people get into the money saving mindset, they don't think about the repercussions and what we do as realtors and the legal documentation that we do to protect both parties. And sometimes those that paperwork is overlooked and not filled out. So you want to ensure that you are getting this filled out. You're getting a copy from that for sale by owner to make sure that they're disclosing to you any deficiencies with the property that they know of. And you know, if it's lead-based paint, the lender is going to require that. So you definitely want to make sure that you're getting this paperwork completed, and you're getting a copy of that as well if you're going into a purchase of a home. So if you have any questions about disclosures on a property, reach out, let me know. I'd be glad to discuss that with you. And as always, make sure you're subscribing, you're hitting the bell down there to make sure you're getting notifications when we upload all of our videos weekly here on YouTube.